up you guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I wanted to film something which is along the lines of the first thing I'm doing after quarantine. Now of course we've been in quarantine for a hot minute, however some individuals in some countries and some states and things like that, people are actually returning to normalcy. First of all, let me be honest. Let me just be honest for a couple of minutes. Quarantine wasn't necessarily an easy thing for me. Let's just understand that I've been working from home for a couple of years now, so that part of it wasn't necessarily a challenge for me. But I think I definitely had some days where I'm just the type of individual that when I'm stripped of choice, I really don't like it. I don't like it, and it doesn't sit well with me as a person. So in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, like I was taken back a little bit. Actually, that kind of picks up your anxiety and all the rest of it. Now, this isn't necessarily a video about discussing the effects of quarantine that they personally had on me, but I do just want to touch on that just really quickly, because I definitely had some days where I struggled in the beginning, more so than anything, because now I'm kind of used to the fact that, okay, well, this is just what it is right now. But in the beginning, I didn't like the fact that I was stripped from my choice, and just the simple things like going for a walk, going to jog in the park, or like whatever, just the simplest things that was taking away that I kind of took for granted before and didn't really appreciate just how simple they were and how easy it was for me to just step out the door and do those things, you know what I'm saying? So I think for me it definitely was a bit like a, oh my goodness, what do you mean I can't leave the house, like what's going on? There was some days where I was like down about it, and for sure kind of stepping back out once we kind of had the rules and regulations of you know, keeping distance between each other and stuff like that. I was very overwhelmed, not gonna lie, I was very overwhelmed. Like I remember this one day I tried to go to the grocery store. I tried to go to Whole Foods to get some, you know, groceries in the house or whatever, and you know, there was this massive line outside, and you know, everybody had their masks on, everybody was like 6 feet away from each other and stuff like this, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I literally could not go in the store. Like this was the first time I had kind of come back out again. We first went into quarantine, it was very, very early on, and we had a bit of a supply at home. So when we went back out to, you know, restock up or whatever, well, not stock up, but you know what I mean, get some more groceries for the house, it had picked up quite a lot in terms of the rules and regulations and, you know, the type of things we had to do now. We had to wear face masks and stuff like that, but all the face masks were sold out everywhere, and you know, so there's just natural panic that was kind of happening. And I remember that day very clearly. I went out to try and get some groceries for the house, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't. I had to, I don't know, it sounds stupid, I understand that, but I'm just being honest. I'm being honest, and I had to come back home, and I told my husband, you know what, I tried, you're gonna have to go and do this, because me, I can do it. I couldn't bring myself to calm down. Like I was legit panicking. Like I had to breathe, because I just had to breathe. Anyways, that's not what this video is about. I did just want to touch on that really quickly, because I just want to allow anybody that feels they need to have a conversation to have a conversation as well in the comments down below, or DM me or something, you know. Happy to chat. So definitely I have a few things that I want to do as soon as quarantine is over. Well, not as soon, because, well, I don't want to have that exposure, but okay, whatever, let's not be technical, you know what I mean. So the first thing I'm definitely doing is I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to go and sort out my roots. I mean, dear God, look at this. I mean, honestly, this is not supposed to be a situation. Like my hair is supposed to be blonde all the way up here. So my hair is grown a lot. I have a lot of black roots, and I don't necessarily want them. Now the good thing about this actually is because I haven't had my natural hair color in the last 8 years, I would say. So it's definitely given me the chance to see what my natural hair looks like again, as in color wise, and how it looks on my face, you know, because I've been blonde for so long, I hardly could remember what I even looked like with my natural hair color, and I do kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie, there is a part of me that's like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go so blonde when I do go back. But anyways, I'm rambling here. I'm definitely going to sort out my roots because this is a real shamble. Whether I'm going to go as blonde as before, I don't really know. Maybe it's time to switch up some stuff. I don't really know. We'll see what happens. So the next thing that I'm definitely going to do is go and have a wax, because I know how to wax myself, okay? I know how to wax my whole entire body. However, I ran out of wax, and I ordered some wax from Sally's, but unfortunately whoever it is put the wrong address on my address, and I waited a whole 5 weeks for that wax. But they didn't put my house number on the package, so it got sent back. Now I have to wait a whole number of weeks again, and by then I really generally think that the shops will be open. So having a wax is something I'm dying to do. And another thing I definitely want to do is just go outside, not in my car, I mean like legit go outside, stand there and breathe. I want to breathe outside without feeling like I can't be out there. I want to just take in the air to my lungs. I want to sniff so hard that I pass out. Like, I just want to breathe. I want to breathe. I don't want to feel, you know, like contained. I just want to just stand there and appreciate the air for a second. Literally, that sounds crazy, but that's what I mean. It's like the simple things that I'm just like, oh my god. Like right now, we go out and you know, we remain in the car, so we go for short drives or whatever, and it's just not the same. Like, I'm that person in the movies now where I'm like, I have my arm out in the car and I'm like, you know, out the window, I'm like feeling the air as we're driving, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I was outside right now. So yeah, breathing outside, definitely on the list. So the next one as well is actually going to be exercise classes. So me as a person, if we're talking fitness and working out and stuff like that, I'm absolutely terrible at doing that when I need to do it on my own. When I need to be the one who's coming up with the exercises I'm doing and stuff like that, like I just don't have the go-getter attitude with the working out thing when it's on my own. If I'm paying for classes or a PT or something like that, then I'm going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to pay for it in order for me to get it done. I enjoy classes. I enjoy group situations in terms of working out, because we're kind of holding each other accountable and getting it done together. On my own, I probably walk in the gym, be there for 20 minutes and I'll leave. When I work out at home, I work out for 5 minutes and I'm done. So yeah, I need to go back to my exercise classes, okay? That one I would love to do. And so for the last thing that I want to do, which is more luxury related, is actually I would like to buy the Louis Vuitton agenda in the size DM, which is large. I want to buy the agenda because honestly, I'm a traditional person in the sense of I love jotting stuff down. I'm always constantly writing my thoughts, writing my to-do list, writing, you know, anything. My finances, you know, you name it, I'm manually writing that. I like to be in control like that. Putting it in my phone or a calendar, like, I just never really look at it. So, but I'm finding that right now I'm having like loads of random little papers everywhere, and then I'll lose it and I won't remember what I wrote on there. And you know, it's just a bit of a hot mess. So I would really, really like to buy myself a GM agenda. Once we're out of quarantine, I have looked online and she is sold out right now. Yeah, she wasn't sold out when I was still contemplating whether to get one or not. But now that I'm like, yeah, let me get one, she's sold out. Okay, and sis is not coming back in stock. I've been stalking her. She is not coming back in stock. So I would like to, I think, purchase one of those as soon as we get back to normality. So those are the things that I definitely want to do when we're allowed to come out of quarantine. What would be the things that you guys would do, like literally run and go and do first? Let me know in the comments down below, as well as let me know how you've been feeling during quarantine and stuff like that. It's always good to have a conversation, especially if you need to and you just don't know where to have that conversation. You can definitely have it in the comments down below, and or just let people know what you've been doing to kind of keep positive and that type of stuff during quarantine. I'd love to hear from you. But for now, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you haven't had enough, then definitely click this video right here and keep on watching. If you have had enough, then I guess I'll see you in my next video. And yeah, that's going to be it. Okay, bye.